idea of ManuFuture is to make the concept of manufacturing back again into Europe, that it's a very important concept and we have to have this manufacturing activity in Europe. Because what we have done, let us say, at the beginning of what we call globalization, we thought that, as European, what I am talking about, of course, that sort of manufacturing is a difficult job. We don't want to do that. And there are other people in the world so that they will do it in a much less cost than us. We let them go. But after 25, 30 years, now we realize that giving up the manufacturing is a big mistake. Because by giving up the manufacturing, you're also giving up a lot of things. You're giving up the job security, the opportunities. Plus, even if you have to spend a lot of money on R&D and try to make innovation, without the manufacturing background or manufacturing infrastructure, you cannot be so successful in that sense. Then this is being realized, and then they said, let's have them back. Of course, the way to do it, not to bring everything back, but rather to improve the manufacturing technology in such a way that still high-value product manufacturing will be again in Europe. So ManuFuture will serve that idea. And I tell you that the 7th framework program, ManuFuture is in this program, but before that, that's framework number 6, we didn't have that manufacturing business over there. So that's how it's going to be. Eastern Europe, before the Iron Curtain went down, used to have a very strong industrial or manufacturing infrastructure. But after integration process started, of course, majority of them is being closed down because the technologies were different. The Western technology and Eastern technology was different. Since Western, become as the economic system, now newly, of course, manufacturing infrastructure start building up. But it's a painful process, especially for the people of those Western European countries. But I am sure the capacity of the people of the Eastern European countries and all the sort of industrial culture, let me put it this way, industrial culture that they used to have and still have, will close up the gap within a certain period of time. That's how I see it. As you know, Turkey is not a member of European Union. And it's going to be sort of difficult to be the member if it goes like that. But to me, it's got to be as quick as possible because Turkey has got fantastic advantages. It is something like that. There is a very young population waiting in Turkey that will be a fantastic help to European economy. Then, to me, Europe should use this opportunity. Plus, there is a very good, modern manufacturing infrastructure in Turkey. Now, these framework programs, is one of the results. So everybody believes that innovation, that means a new product and new services, will give you the competitive edge. The only way to get these innovation or innovative product in a way is to invest in R&D. So that's what they are doing. So the government actually is doing what they have to do, as far as I understand. But of course, this is the general decision. But when you go into the details, there may be some sort of wrong decisions and wrong attitudes, that may be, but I cannot go into detail of that. But in general, of course, they know what they are doing, and they are doing it good. Companies, governments, and universities. There are 3 pillars, actually. They have to work harmoniously and in a coordination. This will bring everything into a right position. But this is always a problem. It's always a problem. What they always talk about, that there is a strong R&D capacity, especially in science business, in Europe is very strong. But innovation, as a result of this work, is not as efficient as in the United States. So what is the difference in between? That's a big question they're asking. As far as I know, when you look at the American system, what they are doing is not in Europe. One can see it. It's a very long story that I can give you information, but that will take a long time. So I think their system has to be analyzed properly and try to adapt it to Europe, and that would increase the cooperation as well as the improvement, the results of all these activities.